We're rolling. Take your time. Take it.
Roll.
Yep.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
Before we get started, we're going to turn to the east and give our praise to him.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
We want to give double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth, this 100% truth, the true way of worshiping the Heavenly Father and His Son. We want to say peace and salutation to you hopefully elect out there, believe in His truth. Shalom. This is GMS Memphis Precamp, back at it once again with another pre-camp lesson. So we're going to go ahead and get into it, and I hope this pre-camp lesson be edifying to the elect. Let's get into it.
This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. Verse 21.
It said, wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. You know, you got you Israelites like to say, I'm outside, I'm in these streets. But you got wisdom outside in the street with you. And she crying out to you. Now this crying out is a form of yelling, calling out. Because the Lord said He wants His house to be filled. So we calling out to you Israelites to come to the Lord's house that His house may be filled. Keep going.
Yep, and it says in Proverbs 1 and verse 21, she crieth in the chief place of concourse.
So you got wisdom crying out in the chief place of concourse. Now what would be the chief place of concourse? It would be the downtowns in your city, the public square, where the business is booming, people gather together, mingling, talking. You got people from out of town coming to visit. So that would be your chief place of concourse. Keep going.
And it says in Proverbs 1 and 21, she cried in the chief place of concourse in the openings of the gates.
It says in the openings of the gates, the entries of the city. The same thing, your downtown area. That would be the entries of the city. Keep going.
It says in the city, she uttered her words, saying.
So in the city, wisdom uttered her words to you. Where you Israelite like to be at. Now what is wisdom saying to him?
In verse 22, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
How long, you simple ones, because our people, they are simple. What the scripture says is the simple believe every word. They'll believe anything that the so-called white man tell them. But the Lord got His prophets out here on the highways and hedges delivering you true knowledge and wisdom. You don't want to hear that. But you so simple-minded, believing anything the so-called white man tells you. Keep going up on it.
Yep, and it says in Proverbs 1 and 22, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
Give me that word simplicity.
God, this is simplicity in the online etymology, and it goes into ignorance.
Ignorance. Now they got a saying in the world, ignorance is bliss. And that fit you Israelite, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, and Hispanic, that fit you perfectly. You don't care if you don't know who your true power is. You don't care about your nationality. You don't care about the name of the Lord. You don't even care how He look like. So you love simplicity. So you love to be ignorant.
Hey, if I may get that word bliss, because the brother just said ignorance is bliss. And literally when you go into that word bliss in the online etymology, it goes to Old English, it says bliss, happiness. So like you said, ignorance, is their happiness.
Yep, come. Yeah. I give you that in Jeremiah, I think it's 4. Like my people are wise to believe.
Yeah, 4:22. Yeah. Come, this is Jeremiah 4 and 22. It says, for my people is foolish.
See, my people, the Lord said my people is foolish. Who is the Lord's people? That is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, and Hispanic. The Lord said my people are foolish. Keep going.
Yep, and it says, they have not known me.
They have not known him. Why? Because they love simplicity. They love to be ignorant. Keep going.
Yep, and it says they are sottish children.
What does sottish mean? Stupid. Stupid people. They don't want to know the Lord. Keep going on there.
And it says, and they have none understanding.
Have no understanding. Keep going.
They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
See, our people are wise to do evil. They know every trick in a book, how to do something wicked. How to scheme. A nigga can tell you how to easily break in a nigga car. I'm talking about break in that motherfucker without busting the windows. Yeah. You be like, damn, how Jake do that? But this is our people wise to do evil. But to do good, they have no knowledge. No knowledge whatsoever. Yeah. Go back to that proverb.
Proverbs 1 and back in verse 22, it says, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and scorners delight in their scorning.
See, scorners delight in their scorners. It says scorning.
Yeah, scorning. Yeah,
now,
scorners delight in their scorning.
It says, now what is a scorner? A scorner is someone that scoffs, that mock. You know, they have a disdain for something they don't see as
any profit.
Yeah, they can profit them. Now what do our people do with this truth? They make these TikTok videos, mocking, scoffing. Man, you know what they be saying, some of the what the bird be saying, trying to speak out loud, talking bullshit about how they be doing up on these TikTok videos. Like our people like to scoff and mock. Make all these TikTok videos mocking us. Talking about, hey, y'all been prophesying about the Lord gonna come. When he gonna come? But not knowing that they ignorant. They see they delight in this mockery that they do. Give me that in 2 Peter.
Come.
I think it's 2 Peter 3 and 3. Because the Lord spoken these things. There's gonna be scoffers in the last days.
This is 2 Peter 3 and verse 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust.
See, they walking after their own lust. See, they can't see that this truth is profitable to their soul. They just look at it, it's not worthy. It's not going to save them in the end. So they are rather just scoff at it.
And ultimately, they don't understand it. That's what our people do. They like to talk shit about stuff that they don't understand. Instead of just inquiring about it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The knowledge is out here readily available to you, man. All you got to do is just, give your ear.
Yep.
I got this real quick for you. Just to land back off this 2 Peter 3 and 3. It says, Proverbs 14 and Proverbs 14 and verse 12. Yeah, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
See, there is a way that seems right to a man. See, our people like to judge things off their flesh. 9 times out of 10, what the flesh tells you is wrong. It's going to lead you to death. See, they don't understand that. That goes by the way of how they feel. So their feelings is the way how they think. Exactly. So when they hear things that they don't want to hear, what the Bible says, man, hey, what they do? They mock. They scoff. And they have delight in it. Go back to it.
Yep. Right here. Let me go back to this. Yeah. This is 2 Peter 3 and 3. Knowing this first, that there should come in the last days.
And we living in our last days. Forget what you 2/3 Israelites be saying. Keep going.
It says that there should come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts. Verse 4, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Ain't this what our people be saying, you Israelites? Yeah, y'all been preaching that since 2000.
Right, the apostles been saying that since 08.
Yeah.
You know?
I thought in 2000 the world was to the end.
Yeah.
So this is how the mindset of 2/3 of our people. See, they think the Lord is on their time, not knowing that the Lord got everything appointed in His time. Keep going.
Yep, and it says in verse 5, in 2 Peter 3 and verse 5, for this they willingly are ignorant of.
They willingly are ignorant. They love simplicity. They don't care about what the things that are spiritual in his Bible. They can't receive it.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Because that's the key word, willingly. You know?
Yeah.
You could know, but you choose not to know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Hey, ignorance is bliss.
Yeah. 2 Peter 3 and verse 5. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water.
So this talking about the days of old during Noah's time. The heavens, the Shemayim, when the Lord had flooded the earth. Keep going up on that.
Yep, and it says in verse 6, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished.
So the ones that was caught up in their ignorance, loving simplicity, what was the reward for it? Their lives was taken. They drowned to death.
They filled their lungs over water.
Exactly. So this was the reward for them being ignorant, not knowing the Lord. Go back to the Proverbs.
This is back in Proverbs. Back in Proverbs 1 and verse 22. It says, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
It said fools hate knowledge. Our people hate knowledge. They don't want to know the mysteries of this Bible. Give me that in Hosea chapter 4, verse 1.
This is Hosea 4 and verse 1.
See, this is why the Lord got a bone to pick with you, you Israelites. This is why the Lord gonna bring His judgment. Keep going.
Hosea 4 and 1. Hear the word of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, ye children of Israel.
And the Lord let you know who He specifically talking to. The children of Israel. Keep going.
For the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai have a controversy with it.
Keep going.
That's like, for the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
So the Lord got a bone to pick with you. Let's see what it is. Keep going.
Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Heavenly Father in the land.
See, there is no truth in America. Everything is pushed off lies. Murder, deceit, people want to betray one another. This whole kingdom is just full of lies. But our people don't even want to know what is the truth. That's the messed up thing about it. They comfortable with the lies. They have made lies their refuge. Keep going.
And it says in verse 2, it says, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery.
Hey, this fit 2/3 of our people. This is what they love to do. Keep going.
And it says they break out and blood touches blood.
Keep going. Matter of fact, jump to verse 6.
Verse 6. Come on, jump to verse 6. Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
So you are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Let's see what's going to be the reward for you being destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Not knowing the Lord. Keep going.
And it says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou should be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
So the Lord basically saying, hey, he finna reject you for not knowing him. So it's going to be a punishment for not knowing the Lord, knowing your power in the end. Give me that in Isaiah chapter 1 and 2.
Isaiah 1 and 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai have spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me.
Keep going.
Verse 3, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
So these are two stubborn animals. You know, you got the ox, the bull, you got the ass, the donkey. Two stubborn animals. Let's see what the scripture says about these two stubborn animals.
Yep. It says in Isaiah 1 and verse 3, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider.
So you got these two stubborn animals. They know their owner. They know their way back home. But when it comes to Israel, you Israelites, you don't even know the Lord. Y'all lads don't even consider. Keep going.
And it says in verse 4, Isaiah 1 and 4, it says, a sinful nation.
A sinful nation.
A people laden with iniquity.
My people are laden with iniquity. I want, give me that word. That word. Laden.
Okay, laden.
Yeah, you can get in the blue note. I just want to know what that means.
Come on.
I ain't never went into it. It said our people are laden in iniquity, sin upon sin. Dang.
Come on. This is the word laden in the Strong's. In Isaiah 1 and 4, it says Strong's H 3515 kabod. Kabod, and it says an outline of biblical usage. It says for the word laden, it says heavy, great, massive, numerous.
That's it.
Yep, it says numerous. And then in the Strong's definition, it says severe. It says so great. It says heavy, laden, thick.
So our people, they just loaded. Hey, they got thick sin on them, like they just full of sin. That's why the scripture speak about my people. What it say? Damn, they are more wicked than the wicked.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot how it goes. Well, just roughly paraphrasing it, the scripture was speaking about how his people are more wicked than the wicked. So our people are laden with iniquity, sin on top of sin. And they show it all up on World Star, all up on social media.
Yep. Here it is.
That's it. We good.
Yeah, come. This is back in Isaiah 1 and 4. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers.
There are a seed of evildoers. And they done took on, their father Esau Edom. Better yet, they can teach him a thing or two, how to be wicked. Keep going.
Showing you that that's that same generation that was always against Yahushua.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It says a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters.
Keep going.
It says they have forsaken the Lord, Yahushua. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards.
So they provoking the Lord by all the evil and wickedness that they're caught up in, that they give their mind to. They're going away backwards. They're going the wrong way. So the Lord got something for you. Keep going up on that.
God, it says,
let me go to that precept you're looking for. Where is it?
Yeah, the brother had something to it. It said in verse 5, Isaiah 1 and verse 5, it says, why should ye be stricken anymore.
So why should the Lord keep on striking you? Keep on trying to correct you on your ways. Might constantly, send adversity, affliction on you. You're going to keep on rebelling. So it's like, hey, the Lord I got to take you out. I can't keep showing mercy upon you because you're going to constantly keep on rebelling. You through on there?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Unless you want me to keep hitting it.
Give me that in Ezekiel 21 and 9.
All right, Ezekiel 21.
See, the Lord got something for you. We good.
This is Ezekiel 21 and 9. And it reads, Ezekiel 21 and 9, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished.
So this is a sword being sharpened. It's a twofold I heard. Talking about the missiles and also Esau Edom. He's the sword. He's that whooping stick that the Lord got for his people. Let's prove that Esau Edom used the sword. Give me that in Psalm chapter 17, I think verse 9.
Because Psalm 17 and
13.
And verse 13. Arise, O Lord, Yahweh Shai, disappoint him.
Disappoint who? Who is that him?
Edom.
Esau Edom. Keep going.
Cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
See, the Lord had made a nation the wicked, Esau Edom. And that's the Lord whooping stick. That's the Lord sword. Go back to the Ezekiel.
Come back in Ezekiel 21 and verse 9. It says, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished.
So when a warrior sharpens his sword, man, he finna put it to use. So it's a sword being sharpened right now. Keep going.
Yep, and it says in verse 10, it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter.
So it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter.
Yeah.
You know how Nabal like to say, man, Esau Edom here, he like Dexter in the laboratory. And the Lord got, hey, Esau Edom, he sharpened them up for to bring out all his wicked devices on you Israelites.
Yeah, robots, his drones.
Yep, he's sharpening up.
Yeah, getting ready, man. And all the way leading up to, like the brother said, those missiles, man, that's the ultimate sword.
Exactly.
That's gonna wipe, really the whole fucking planet Earth out.
Man, I promise
you. If you're not of the elect.
Hell yeah, keep going.
It says in verse 10, it says, Ezekiel 21 and 10, it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter.
So this sword is glittering. Like, that warrior, he be shining his sword, man, he can see his reflection in it, put it in the sky, that sun beaming, it's glistening. So it's being made ready. Keep going.
Yeah, and it says, should we then make mirth?
So should we then make mirth? All this being prepared, should we be in a time of having fun? Being into the brand and circus that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, lay out for you Israelites to get caught up in. The Donald Trump and Kamala Harris propaganda bullshit. The P. Diddy bullshit. The Super Bowl, all this stuff.
Mike Tyson getting knocked out.
Yeah, Mike Tyson. Yeah, that crap too. That Mike Tyson crap.
Denzel.
Yeah. So should we be in mirth? Keep going.
It says in Ezekiel 21 and verse 10, finishing up, it says, should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree.
Keep going.
It said in verse 11, and he have given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished.
So this sword is given that it may be handled. If it get put to use.
The word given.
Exactly, given. Going back to Genesis. when Esau was given that sword to rule this earth. And now he gonna show you how he gonna use that sword. He gonna put that sword to use, because he been holding back on you Israelites for a little minute. Keep going.
Yep, and it says, Ezekiel 21 and verse 11. It says, the sword is sharpened, it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer.
So it has been given into the hands of the slayer, Esau Edom. He better show you how he used that sword. He better show you how he gonna put it to use. See you Jakes try to take Esau's blessing, try to use his sword, thinking you gonna win a battle against him. Give me Revelation 12 and 12. Let's see if you gonna win when this happens.
Revelation 12 and 12, and it reads, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For it says, for the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
So Esau Edom, the physical counterpart of Satan, he finna come down with great wrath. He finna show you his true horns. Man, you got Donald Trump. Boy, hey, he got me rolling. He trying to get all the Migos, you know, the so-called Migos, my Issachar brothers. He trying to get them up out of here. The Puerto Ricans, anybody that's illegal over here in America, he trying to get them out. So, there's the dude named Bubba. He had said, hey, don't be shocked when you come up on these corner stores and you stop seeing these taco trucks. And they gone. So, this devil, Donald Trump, a.k.a. Nero, he finna show you his horns. He finna come down with these draconian laws upon you Israelites because y'all refuse to know the Lord. So now the Lord finna show you by his whipping stick, Esau Edom. What was it on there?
Yeah, that was it.
Give me that second edge of 15 and 14. 15 and 14.
Second edge is 15 and 14. And it reads, woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
What do woe means? Woe means destruction. It said woe to the world. Keep going.
And it says in verse 15, for the sword in their destruction draweth not.
There go that sword again. The sword and the destruction draweth not. Hey, it's coming. Believe it. It's getting closer and closer. For you Israelite ain't measuring the time. You just gonna age. When it comes, you just gonna get caught off guard. Keep going.
Yep, and it says, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
So this is speaking of civil war. Now you got two parties don't like each other. See, you got people who was for Donald Trump, and you had people who was for Kamala Harris. Now people are very upset, mainly you scumbag women, mad that Donald Trump, he's in office. So now people want to take it out. Now you women want to take it out on your husband. It's just, you see nothing but division. So it ain't no telling what's going to transpire when Donald Trump get in office. All the laws he finna put in order. Like people finna be unhappy. People thinking that they finna go back in slavery. That's what they say up on social media.
Yeah, rights get taken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, false hopes talking about the overtime not being taxed. But then get to January, then your overtime getting taxed, and then they gonna, you know, be uprising. Like
exactly.
I thought you was gonna give me that, you know.
Hey. It's gonna be a civil war going on. Keep going.
It says in 2 Ezra 15 in verse 16, for there should be sedition among men.
It's gonna be a sedition among men. Uproars of the people. Keep going.
Yep, and it says, and invading one another.
Invading one another. Keep going.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
So they gonna be like, man, forget the government. They full of shit.
I'm a knock.
They telling straight lies. So the course of their action gonna stand in their powers. They finna take matters into their own hands. Cause they gonna look at, hey, Donald Trump man coming up with these messed up ass laws that ain't gonna fit their livelihood. So people gonna be like, hey man, hey, I'm finna get it how I can get it. Keep going.
Yep, and it says in verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
So you're gonna have military checkpoints. Because you're gonna have a chaos going out here. It's gonna be looking like an anarchy. It's gonna be looking like, man, straight the purge out here. So they're gonna have to bring in martial law. Set up these military checkpoints. Keep going.
Yep, and it says in verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
So not everybody finna be afraid. It said the men. Exactly. You men are supposed to be strong. So how much more are you women in these times? So this is what the Lord doing. He's bringing that, you know, that division. He's starting up that fire. Give me that Luke.
Luke 12.
Yeah, 12.
God, this is Luke 12 and 51. And it reads, suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth? And that's a question. I tell you, nay, but rather division.
So the Lord asking you, supposedly I should come bring peace on earth. For you wacky-tacky Christian thinking that the Lord for to bring our peace. He telling you now he ain't bringing peace. What are you bringing?
It says in Luke 12 and verse 51, it says, suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division.
The Lord bringing division. And we seeing the division right now. A kingdom divided against itself, how can it stand? You got the Republican and Democrat BS going on. You got people in that household divided. How can it stand? It can't. So we seeing a downfall of this kingdom. So what you Israelites should be doing? You're supposed to be seeking the Lord. Because if it get ugly out here, give me that, we're going to go almost go ahead and we're going to get it at Daniel 12 and 1.
Right, Daniel 12 and 1. It reads, at that time shall Michael stand up.
It said at that time, Michael stand up. Because it's going to be a time and place for everything. Because it's going to be a time where it's going to be an evil time. Where it's going to be straight corruption. Everything just going to, everybody is going to have their mindset of losing it. Because the kingdom, they put so much trust in, it's coming, it's going down the drain. It's crumbling. Keep going.
Yep, and it says in Daniel 12 and verse 1, and at that time shall Michael stand up.
So this talk about Michael, the archangel, the chief angel. I just want to, hey, this Yahweh shot hitter.
What, the angel of war.
Hey, the angel of war, beautiful, yeah. Keep going.
Yep, and it says, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people.
So he don't stand up for you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, and Hispanic. Not for all of you, just for, you know, he select. Not the 2/3. Those are those.
Yeah, man, those that the Lord tell him to stand up for.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it says in finishing up in Daniel 12 and 1, it says, and there should be a time of trouble.
So, and it's gonna be a time of trouble. What trouble? We gonna get to it.
Yeah, and it says, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
See, this is who is going to be delivered at this special trouble. So you got people out here thinking this trouble is not going to take place, this evil time. But in this trouble, the Lord going to deliver his elect. Now let's go to, let's end it off in Jeremiah 30 and 7.
Come, Jeremiah 30 and 7. At last, finally. For you Israelites thinking that this day wasn't going to never come. Keep going. It says in Jeremiah 30 and 7, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
So this is what this trouble was speaking about in Daniel 12 and 1. Jacob's trouble. You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, and Hispanic. This is custom-made trouble the Lord got just for you. So it's going to be a time like never before for you. Keep going up on it.
Yep, and it says, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
So only the ones who know the Lord, who seeking the Lord, those are going to be the ones they're going to be saved out of their trouble. Who the Lord going to be protecting through all that evil that's going to come, in the times of the end. And we seeing the end right now. We seeing the end of this kingdom. So if you want to know the Lord, seek him while you still got a chance, while the doors of mercy is open right now, before it's too late. So I hope this lesson, this camp lesson, was edifying to the elect. Shalom.